Hi, I'm Todd English, and today I'm going to create a couple dishes that are not only delicious, but very simple and creative. And the fun thing I'm going to do today is also pair them with a beautiful Bombay Sapphire Gin cocktail. So the dish I'm going to make today is a classic, an old English classic, and this is fish and chips that are going to sort of play with the batter a little bit. So let's get going with this and show you exactly what I'm going to do. All right, so what I have is 1.5 cups of flour in there. I've got a tablespoon of turmeric, all right, in there. Okay, and the most important thing you want to do is add all your dry ingredients first, all right? And then I'm going to add also 1.5 tablespoons of baking soda. Now to this, I'm going to take actual juniper berries and grind them in the mortar and pestle to bring out all those flavors and essential oils. And again, add this to the batter, and it's going to make a delicious, gin-like flavoring. Now, one thing that's always important whenever you're making a batter, this is about a 4-to-1 ratio of liquid, 4 parts liquid to 1 part of the dry components. I have eggs. Eggs help bind the batter together. Then I also have mixed together the 1.5 cups of gin and a cup of ginger ale to go in here, all right? And mix that around like that. So when you're adding the liquid to the dry components, that way you don't get lumps in it, all right? So give that a good mix. You don't want to over-mix it and develop the gluten too much in there, all right? The last thing we're going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of orange zest in here, okay? And you just add about a half teaspoon or so, or the zest of 1 orange, all right? And mix that in, all right? There we go. Now we've got our gorgeous batter. I have my oil here, vegetable oil, heated at about 370 degrees or so, and take my beautiful fresh cod, all right, coat it in just a little bit of flour, okay? And that helps the batter stay on the fish, all right? What you do is take the batter right over the fish. This is when you're doing batters, you just sort of float it on the top and then drop it in. So we'll let that cook. That cooks about, 6-8 minutes or so in there. And will come out nice and golden brown. When it's done, you have something that looks like this, right? I salt and pepper this when it comes out. We take a newspaper, make it into a cone. Very traditional. We see this on the streets of London. If you've had it there, you understand what I'm talking about. It's a fun way to present it to your guests, all right? It also helps to absorb any little excess fat. Drop it in there. You can also put chips in there if you like. All right, put that on the plate. And another interesting component that I wanted to do, and again, bring in that beautiful, the flavors of what martinis and what gin is all about, and something that is classic in a lot of gin cocktails, is pickled onions. And I made a tartar sauce using pickled onions and mayonnaise with a little bit of shallots and some diced gherkins and parsley. You got your beautiful juniper battered fish and chips with pickled onion tartar sauce. Now I'm going to make a delicious cocktail using Bombay Sapphire Gin. This is an old drink, a traditional drink, sort of updated. It's called the Sapphire Moon. The basis of it came from an old drink that used to actually come out of the pubs called English Shandy, and really was something that was sort of drunk in the afternoon. It's light, it's very delicious and easy to drink. So what we're going to do here is take ice, all right, because we want this to be deliciously chilled, all right? We want to use 1 part of Bombay Sapphire Gin. Got 3/4 parts fresh squeezed lemon juice and 1/2 part of simple syrup. And that goes in there like that. And I'm just going to pop the top on, give it a little shake. It's very important that this is served chilled. Like that, just over the top of some fresh ice. And then just top it off with some Belgian wheat beer, okay? Very delicious, refreshing, and the Belgian wheat beer is a citrusy type of beer, so it really matches well with the citrus notes of the gin. And garnish it with a slice of orange, all right? Give it a little stir. Stir that up so it blends very well together like that. All right, and one thing that's very important is always taste your cocktails before you drink them, just like you're tasting food before you serve them. And it goes deliciously with the juniper battered fish and chips with the pickled onion tartar sauce. And always, folks, remember to drink responsibly. Cheers.